for being a lawful gun permit owner, and that's what he was. He had a permit and he owned a gun. You assault on the Fourth Amendment for citizen theater. Able to speak out.
It would have got him anyways. It would have found some excuse.
They're not doing that right. Because we built part of us, as you know, I am strongly opposed to more funding. I am strongly opposed when they tripled their budget.
Yeah.
$5 billion more for local law enforcement.
You may not see too many Republicans getting votes this second time around here.
Days, they are violating the Fourth Amendment, that they are ramming into people's doors without a judicial warrant. They are refusing to have mandatory body cameras. They have clearly a leadership that should be removed. You can just go down the list of all the problems with this right now. And I really do appreciate that Senator Cassidy was brave enough to stand up and say something about it when no one else will. And at this point, silence is complicity.
All right, Senator Klobuchar, we appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you.
There you go.
For Saturday's shooting, I traveled to New York City to speak with Zolan Mamdani.
He taught me that.
Of New York City's mayor just 3 weeks ago. It was a wide-ranging conversation touching on his agenda for the city, his relationship with President Trump, and his views on what is happening on the streets of Minneapolis, and what he plans to do if the Trump administration tries a similar. He begins with how he will attempt to win over his critics. As you took office, you said something I found interesting. You said that
I wonder if I should wash the floors today.
Your
What do you think?
administration distrust.
Try to do the floors.
And the only way to deliver those results.
I think that there is nothing like how folks are. New Yorkers, they have heard every conceivable set of words, every kind of different sentence. What they are looking for, however, is the daily energy. And so frankly, it's been 23 days now, 20, by the time it's been 25 days. And in that time, we've been trying to build a city government that moves at the speed of New Yorkers walking down the street. And so day one, we went to put a bad landlord on notice, and then the tenants were living through the kind of conditions no New Yorkers have to live through. Day 6, we fixed the bump on the Williamsburg Bridge. Day 8, we secured more than $1 billion to deliver universal childcare to New Yorkers. It's a mantra of there's no problem too small, no issue too big for city government to take on.
And you've set sky high expectations. I mean, you talked about transforming the city, rebuilding the city. How are we going to measure that? What are the metrics? How are we going to look back and say he pulled it off? What he did?
I think it comes back to what we spoke about every day of the campaign.
I can't
We
tell.
spoke about freezing the rent for rent-stabilized tenants.
So for those of you who are on Zoom, I'm going to shut it down because we're getting some feedback. So we're going to shut it down and then we'll start it again. So
$1 billion for universal child care. It's also unpausing the bus project the prior administration had put on hold so that you're not traveling at 5 miles an hour when you're getting on the bus in New York City. You're actually able to get to where you're going.
It's going to cost a lot of money. And we've seen now that Mayor Adams left you with a deficit staggering.
Yeah, I don't know how do you mute